to educate my audience on the UFC career of Ilia Topuria. Imagine coming into the UFC undefeated and then becoming the first fighter to represent Spain and Georgia as not one, but a two-weight division UFC champion. Now, whether you watch the UFC or not, Ilia's rise to fame shows how dedication, confidence, and hard work can lead to anyone getting to the top at whatever they do. On top of my research, I have watched many of Ilia Topuria's fights throughout his career, as well as followed him on social media for a long time now. Today I will explain who he is and how he became such a big UFC star, and why he is such a good MMA fighter. Ilia Topuria's background helped shape who he is as a fighter and as a person overall. He was born in Germany to Georgian parents who fled the country due to conflict. He moved back to Georgia with his family when he was 7 and started training Greco-Roman wrestling. And when he turned 15, him and his brother Alexandre moved to Spain during the conflict in Georgia. He started training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, and mixed martial arts at the Climax Club. This boxing and MMA gym has helped shape who him and his brother are today and how good they are as MMA fighters. Ilia made his pro debut in 2015 when he went undefeated, and then 5 years later signed to the UFC in 2020. His nickname El Matador and his skills have helped him rise to the top and become a fan favorite. After learning about some of his early upbringing and early MMA fights, let's look at him now in the UFC. Ilia Topuria went 9-0 in his first UFC fights, which led to him getting the title shot at featherweight against Alexander Volkanovski. He knocked out Alexander Volkanovski in 2 rounds to claim the featherweight title. His first defense was set against Max Holloway, who was a really tough challenge for him. Max Holloway was taller, bigger, and stronger, but Ilia did not care. He celebrated his win the night before the fight and went out and knocked him out in 2 rounds, being the first man to ever knock out Max Holloway. He defended his title. He won the title at featherweight, defended it successfully, and then moved up to lightweight, where he fought Charles Oliveira, one of the greatest lightweights ever. He celebrated his win again the night before the fight and went out and knocked out Charles Oliveira in 1 round to become one of the 11 UFC two-weight division champions. Some of his accomplishments, like becoming a two-weight division champion and being the first man to knock out Max Holloway, are a reason why he is such a fan favorite. Ilia Topuria is a well-versed mixed martial artist and very good at everything. 88% of his wins come by finish, 41 by knockout, and 47 by submission. Ilia Topuria's last fight was against Justin Gaethje on the White House lawn, where he lost due to TKO in 4th round. Ilia Topuria's damage that he took was too much for him to continue, and he had to quit on the stool. Ilia Topuria is looking to bounce back after that fight. Ilia Topuria's background and him being such an exciting champ, as well as a fight finisher, plus his well-rounded skills, have helped him become one of the greatest UFC champions there's ever been. I've gone over his early life, his journey to the UFC, how he became champion, and some of his skills, and this is why he is one of the best and most respected fighters ever. As his career continues, Ilia Topuria has the opportunity to build a legacy that could solidify him as one of the greatest MMA fighters ever.